Remember, I am chaired Orange Democratic Movement Party for over 10 years. Party that believes in devolution from morning to evening. I would be the last person to go to Treasury and fight devolution. Ask governors, they will tell you if there is a friend of devolution whom they have experienced, it is John Mbadi. Since I came there, I have made sure that their money that goes to counties is released. And we started releasing even before the law was passed in Parliament to share revenue. So I am a supporter, a strong defender of devolution. Mike, I will take up this and discuss with the CS in charge of MSMEs, because his proposals on what to fund come from line ministries. So money that is meant for giving to groups should come through that ministry. I think Makolande, you have talked about 3 Rs, and I agree with you that reform, the recovery of the economy we are trying to do. Reforms in the financial sector, yes, we are trying to do that. In fact, we are implementing e-procurement to date, which has eluded us for years. We want to delink procurement officers from procurement process, remove human influence, so that people can see, you can tender in a more transparent manner. That will save us a lot. But then you asked the relief to the unemployed. Yes, we must do much more. One of the reliefs to the unemployed is to employ them, not to give them money, not to give them stipends. That should be the last resort. Even in the US, they only give stipends to people who are not able to get jobs. So we must make sure that people get jobs. We must expand the job space. You can only expand the job space by targeting those sectors which can create meaningful and reasonable jobs. Apart from the housing, which is ongoing, we need to work on manufacturing sector. We must now actualize this value addition. The agriculture sector, the leather industry, the apparel industry, we have the tea sector, we have coffee sector, all these sectors, and we must make them appealing to the younger generation, the Gen Zs. You know, Gen Zs will not go to the garden the traditional way, to the shambas, the way we used to. So you have to make agriculture and farm work more appealing. And that is what the government is going to work on in the coming budget, to align it to agriculture, to align it to construction and, mining industry. There were only two sectors which shrank or contracted in last year, which have slowed our economic growth. One is mining and minerals. The second one is construction. Construction is because of the stalled roads projects. And also because the private sector is not able to get money from the banks, and therefore we have slowdown in construction of houses from the private sector. From the public sector, yes, we have seen a surge. Now we must give money to mining ministry, which is under Joho, and we must give money also to the contractors, the road contractors, and we must lower interest rates so that private sector can borrow money and get back to work. I think I have only one more to address.
You wanted to know about tax evasion.
Tax?
Because we might not get the mic to talk. Tax evasion. We understand there are families that have evaded tax since Kenya was created. We want to know what you're doing about it.
Without targeting specific families, because that will really
political.
Yes, that will be political. I don't want to get there, but I will tell you, Kenyans, a lot of Kenyans, and very rich ones, are evading taxes. Yes. You know, and the doctors will forgive me. Let me tell you, even some of the doctors who treat us, they look at your mouth like this, whether your teeth is well arranged, and you pay thousands. Do you know personal income tax coming from such people is the lowest?
Arrest them.
Is the lowest. But again, it is shouting arrest. But if you mechanize, if you militarize tax collection, you will not realize your objective. So what we are saying is the starting point is to have a system. And the chairman is here. They are developing a system how to see. In fact, I've been saying we will be seeing you wherever you are. We see you, then we call you for a conversation. Yeah. We have already seen you. You are not paying some taxes. Can you tell us the plan now you have with us to pay it? But I would agree with you, there is a lot of tax evasion in this country, and people who should be paying taxes. It may be some families, some other families, and other families, and other families. And if we are honest with ourselves, Some of us come from families where they own rental houses. Rental income is the most abused. Only 17% of what we should collect, we are collecting. So some of you, including myself, who have rental income, please do soul searching. Do soul searching. After hizo Mbadi houses, you have do soul searching. Are you paying us? Are you paying us the tax? You know how much should be taxed, isn't it? Two quick ones. If you have zero money in your pocket, then you can buy. I think I was just responding to. It's the same thing that I responded to.